Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Um, if you like this video, you want to see more videos, first of all, in my channel, then subscribe, hit the like button, and when you subscribe, make sure that you ask for notifications by clicking the bell, and the system will notify you of any time I upload a video. First, before I wanted to get on with the video, I just kind of wanted to get done with that part, take care of business. All right, so I'm here in my apartment and it's so hot. We're having a heat wave here in New York City. It's like, feels like temperature was 97, 98 degrees today. It was 104 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like temperature. So it was so crazy hot today. I had to go out, spend some time in Flushing, and I forgot my sun hat, and I was just tramping around downtown Flushing in the heat, and it was so hot. Anyways, that's not why I went to pull out my camera so I can film this video. The reason why is, as you can see, kind of, there's a big storm here that formed right above my head, and you know how much I love to watch storms. So I ran and I got my tripod all set up, and I'm gonna try to position my phone here so that you can see the storm. And let me have a few minutes of, maybe like a few seconds rather, of awkward time, and so you can see the storm. It's literally right over my head. And maybe I'll turn the TV on too, because you can't see anything at all. I'm gonna open up the window, as a matter of fact. You can't see anything. Maybe it's a tornado, I don't know. I didn't get any notifications to my phone. So yeah, AC is off, windows open, lights are about to go out. You can get the full effect, and I hope you enjoy. All right. There we go. Beautiful. That was nice. So it's 9 o'clock. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to get any news updates. Maybe I'll just turn on Bronx News 12. It's going to tell me if there's any tornado warnings in the area. I don't think there is, though. I got a warning today not to use my AC too much, to use up the power, but no tornado warnings. Let me see what happens when I put my phone down here too. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I thought I turned my AC off, but I guess not. Sorry about that. It's gonna go off in a minute. You know what? I don't like my phone down here so much. I like it better up here. All right. Another second or two of awkwardness. Check out this thunder. I love it, man. We'll try to get the sky as much as possible. This is amazing. It actually looks like the storm has blown, or at least a big, huge, foggy storm cloud, which was so dark, which literally covered the sky, blew over. But we're still getting a lot of thunder and lightning, especially. So, which leads me to believe that there is more to come.
That we have been experiencing. Scouts and News 12's Tuna leader is on
Okay, so it looks like another dark cloud is there, not as dark as it was before. And yeah, so they said that it was a power emergency because parts of the South Bronx, which is about a mile or so away from me, were experiencing a lot of power outages, and even other parts of New York. So that's why they gave us a warning not to use up so much energy. They're still working to restore power.
Thank you so much for that advice. And as always, you can just download the News 12 app for the latest on this News 12 forecast, on the heat wave, and all the weather alerts that we are tracking. We can also track temperatures right down to your neighborhood where you're living. So just download the free News 12 app. You get it right to your phone or tablet. And also keep it right here on News 12. Of course, we are tracking this heat for you. We're going to let you know when the weather is going to be dropping a few degrees and when the storms are going to be rolling in. We'll have continuing coverage throughout the night. Today is day 4 of this record-breaking heat wave, but relief is on the way. We're going to find out when it arrives in your News 12 hyperlocal forecast.
Get your local news from News 12 New York. A new way to see the best of our channels across the tri-state area. All in one place, streaming now. At News 12, we're making sure whatever time you start your day, we've got you covered.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for waking up with us.
If you're still an early riser, our morning team brings you the latest breaking news, weather, traffic, and stories happening in your neighborhood.
Crime scene tape is still up.
If you're getting up a little later these days, stay with News 12 for updated local news and information throughout the day.
We'll get to all of our top stories and much more.
Stay current, stay informed, stay local. News 12. Live coverage starting at 5 a.m. When severe weather threatens our area, News 12 Storm Watch pinpoints how it will affect your neighborhood.
Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, parts of northern Brooklyn here.
Our precision tracking technology is designed to keep you safe, informed, and ahead of the storm.
Thunderbolt 12 will go block by block to show you how bad the storm really
The
is.
Tri-State's largest team of meteorologists is committed to up-to-the-minute storm monitoring, so you know what to expect and when. News 12 Storm Watch, alerting you and your family when safety matters.
News 12 is brought to you by the new S-Class from Mercedes-Benz. News 12 is brought to you by Tri-Acura. The 2020 Acura lineup was designed to set the benchmark in driver enjoyment. Less talk, more drive. To locate your local dealer, visit triacura.com.
Survivors of sexual abuse by clergy suffered in secrecy and shame, fearing that no one would believe them and coerced into silence. It's time to hold the Catholic bishops in New York accountable for the choices they have made to protect offenders. It's time for survivors to take their power back. The time is running out. Survivors have until August 13th to file a claim. Call confidentially today.
Discover News 12 New York.
Hey, look, we're happy, right?
A new look to see the best of News 12's local channels from across the tri-state area, all in one place. Now streaming 24/7 on your favorite devices. Discover News 12 New York today. Your summer road trip is closer than you think. Thanks to News 12's Road Trip Close to Home. Every Thursday at 7 p.m., host Gianna Gelosi is your guide for finding the best spots in the tri-state area for a fun family day trip.
You can even experience village life in a traditional wigwam.
Plus, get a worry-free weekend forecast to help you decide if activities should be inside or outside. Check out News 12's Road Trip Close to Home. Thursdays at 7 p.m.
It's 10 p.m. Here's what's happening right now.
Local stories, local impact.
Here's breaking news tonight out of the city.
News 12 at 10 connects you to the news that matters, so you can prepare for tomorrow. And look for our first forecast.
There's a lot of activity on the radar, but that will turn around as we go through the overnight.
You'll know exactly what conditions to expect in your neighborhood the next day. News 12, news at 10. Watch tonight, prepare for tomorrow. Severe weather threatens our area. News 12 Storm Watch pinpoints how it will affect your neighborhood.
Storm's not over yet. We still have a few more hours.
Our precision tracking technology is designed to keep you safe, informed, and ahead of the storm.
Thunderbolt 12 will go block by block to show you how bad the storm really
The
is.
Tri-State's largest team of meteorologists is committed to up-to-the-minute storm monitoring so you know what to expect and when. News 12 Storm Watch, alerting you and your family when safety matters. Get your local news from News 12 New York. A new way to see the best of our channels across the Tri-State area. All in one place, streaming now.
As we celebrate Caribbean American Heritage Month, we are spotlighting the Assistant Program Director for a Bronx Youth Residential Drug Rehab Center, who's using his own lived experiences to help struggling youth.
And News 12's Marissa Marcelino has the story.
I'm really getting paid to tell the kids not to make the same mistakes that I made in life. That's not work.
First-generation American, born to Jamaican parents as the 10th of 11 kids. John Carradine says he was a troubled youth who's now reformed. He's using his own experience to help young men aged 14 to 20.
It looks like the storm is tapering off now,
Making sure that these kids become sober and get their education.
but I'm gonna let this go for a few more minutes.
Become productive citizens.
Promesa is a one-of-a-kind residential rehab program in the city, part of the Acacia Network. The hands-on bilingual treatment facility is specifically designed to help kids struggling with addiction get back on their feet.
And to see 29 kids get their high school diplomas, to me, the way I look at it, that's 29 different generations that are forever changed.
Kids like 20-year-old Luis Rodriguez, who came to Promesa from Rikers Island, earned their GED in-house through the Restart Academy, and then transitioned to work or trade school, all while learning to identify triggers, reconnect with family, and find ways to cope. And Paradise is there every step of the way.
He don't feel sorry for you. He got empathy. He's available anytime that we gotta talk to him.
He says Paradise motivates them and treats them like family, not like clients. In Mount Hope, Marissa Marcelino, News 12.
Getting to breaking news now, former Department of Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld has died at 88 years old. In 1975, Rumsfeld made history by becoming the youngest defense secretary under President Gerald Ford. In 2001, Rumsfeld held that role again during the George W. Bush administration. He was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1977. No word yet on the cause of his death.
And right now, the Red Hook Business Alliance is hosting a meeting, and on the agenda, the thoughts regarding the new Amazon fulfillment center that is scheduled to arrive next year.
News 12's Shaquille Omari is speaking with residents there in that community to see how they feel about this project.
I'm not sure if it was such a good idea to have this location for a warehouse. Like,
Again, it's good for the community, and then again, are you pushing out a lot more mom and pop stores?
It's mixed bag of opinions surrounding construction of this new Amazon fulfillment center in Red Hook. For many, their main concern is congestion.
we just feel like it's going to be a lot of, traffic, and I'm not sure if these roads are built for that.
David Goldberg of the Red Hook Business Alliance says the plan poses health risks.
Trucks are in our neighborhood and are not moving expeditiously and stalling. There's going to be excess fumes.
Located on Richard Street, this center is within feet of IKEA. Another worry is that the project will truly provide jobs to locals.
We have the largest housing project here in New York City in Red Hook, and it would be great if Amazon does a real great outreach to them as well.
In a statement to News 12, Amazon says as they get closer to launch, they will prioritize hiring from the local community for the jobs this delivery station will create. But still, I'm on the fence.
I am not convinced they always have their workers' interests at heart, but they are a big employer, they have a lot of money. It's up to them to step up and show that people are ready to, they can be a good employer.
And it's still unknown how many jobs this Amazon project will bring or what exactly will be done inside. And according to signs posted outside the facility, construction is expected to be completed May of next year. In Red Hook, Shaquille Omari, News 12.
A Brooklyn filmmaker talking to News 12 about a short film that she created, and it's getting some international attention. Aisha Ford writes and directs films based on stories from her childhood. She's a fourth-year film graduate student at the NYU Tisch School of the Arts, and we spoke with her about her film Cherry Lemonade, which focuses on the possible dangers of a young girl venturing out on her own.
Cherry Lemonade was developed by this organization titled Winning Media, where they chose 3 other filmmakers to come along and develop their short. When we went to LA, we got a chance to work together. We looked for great talent, we looked for crew, and we found some great locations, and it all came as one. I'm really proud of the project.
Cherry Lemonade was just in the Tribeca Film Festival and Roxbury International Film Festival. It was selected for another festival happening in July. Incredible work by her.
Okay, we are on a heat alert. We remain on a heat alert 4 days of this heat at this point.
It's rough, but thankfully it feels like we're almost on the end because we're coming our way.
Rain is on our way thanks to a slow-moving cold front. It's going to take a little while before it moves out of here, but in the meantime, we're going to start to notice some significant differences. You can see an 85% chance that we're going to be getting wet out there on Thursday, 58 for Friday, 41 on Saturday, and even less as we go through Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. As a result, our temperatures are going to fall back here from 82 to 75, 70, and 70, and back up to 90 degrees next Tuesday. Could we be looking at another bout of heat and humidity? Stay tuned for the details. In the meantime, we're going to keep an eye on the futurecast at around 10:30. We'll be watching out for the pop-up showers and storms, less numerous as we go through the overnight. And then as we get into the afternoon hours of Thursday, another round of the wet weather pushes in. Our winds beginning to shift around, coming in from over northwestern direction. And as you can see, plenty of bright colors, yellows, oranges, and reds indicating heavy rainfall. I am concerned about the possibility of flash flooding in poor drainage areas in and around your community. And we'll see this continuing throughout the day on Friday. So keep that in mind and plan accordingly. 70s for tonight, watching out for the pop-up showers and storms. Over the next 7 to 10 days, we go 82. Watching out for the severe storms possibly out there. And we've got 75 and 70 for Friday and Saturday. 78 degrees for Sunday. The holiday looking pretty decent. 86 degrees and then 90 next Tuesday.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the SUV of the future for everyone. The new Ford Bronco Sport. Available with different coat modes and a gamma with off-road views. Because the SUV of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford Bronco Sport. Drive one today. Right now. Lease the all-new Bronco Sport for $329 a month. Few more offers at buyfordnow.com.
Dear exit strategy. All your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there, just when I need you most. Always, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new 2021 RAV4 for just $219 a month. Or lease a new 2021 Highlander for just $299 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Your home is your world. Make it everything you've dreamed with Exterior Solutions by James Hardy.
All right. The lights are going back on. It looks like the storm is over for now. And it passed through, but as you may have heard on the weather report, 10:30, some more storms are going to be rolling in. So, we're going to stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let me go shut my light off here so I can take a good look at the sky. All right, because I can't see it with my light on, too much glare. Let's see here. Well, it's still cloudy, and that's a flash of lightning there. But I think it's pretty much tapered off. So I think I'm going to stop filming this storm so I can charge up my phone a little better. It needs more charge, especially during this time when they're threatening power outages in the Bronx. It needs more battery. So I'm going to tune you out, but first let me show you what I'm going to be making for dinner tonight. I have not had my dinner yet. Not had my dinner yet. So there's my apartment, my living area. Here's my kitchen. And this is what I'm cooking. All right. First, I'm cooking some broth. It's some turkey broth. And what this really is here is just the bones in water, basically. That's what broth is. And I had turkey last night. I saved the bones. And that's what you could do. You can make soup. So I have some vegetables, and I also have some couscous that I'm going to make. And I can kind of use that as a sauce, basically. Or if I want to, if I want a snack, I can make it as a soup. And I just keep it and I freeze it in little things like this. See, this is stuff that I've frozen before, and it's thawing. That's some of the turkey sauce that I used. This is, I think this is collard greens. It's frozen, that's why it looks like that. And you could keep it for a long time. You just make a little soup, you can keep it for a long time. Now, this is what I'm cooking tonight. This is tuna. All right? I love fish. I am a big fan of fish. For tuna, this was about, how much was it? A little bit kind of expensive, but not a bad price for tuna. Could be better though, but actually I would say it's a moderate price for tuna. It's about 19 something, and this was about a little over a pound. So it was kind of expensive, but I know it's going to be worth it because look at how meaty this is, all right? And it's still a little bit frozen, so it's going to spread out as I'm cooking it, but it doesn't look like it's going to spread it out too much. A lot of fish stores, what they do is when they cut it like this, they kind of smush it together like that too, and especially when they package it, they smush it together to make it look like there's it's plump, and it's really not. So when you go to cook it, it shrinks. That is especially true with steak, but this does not look like it's the case. It looks like it's pretty thick. So that's gonna get me, I would say, about 4 meals or so. That's not too bad. Now I'm trying to work with this thing here. I don't like this so much, and once I might keep this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or throw it away, but it's just so tedious to use. It's an oil sprayer, and this is what you got to do here. Let me put my phone someplace safe where you could see this. All right, my kitchen's a little bit messy now, and I know I gotta clean it up. Focus. Oh, it's no. Oh, all right. That's the best I could do. All right. So here's what you do. You put it like this. You fill it up, first of all, to the fill line. So you put it like this, right? And you pump it. If you don't pump it, you're not going to be able to use the sprayer. Pump it as much as you can until you feel resistance. And I'm starting to feel resistance here, all right? You see how it kind of stays on the top like that? Like that, see? And I can't push it down. Can't do it all the way. There's vacuum in there. That's what's giving it the resistance, right? So I don't think I can pump it much more. Now I'm going to use it and I'm going to spray it, right? I'm going to demonstrate to you. This is why I don't like this thing this much. Look at how it sprays. It's good for now. You saw me spraying the fish. But look how it just kind of died, right? I can't spray it no more. I have to pump it. So if I want the fish to have a nice glazed look with oil evenly distributed on the fish, I can't rely on the sprayer. I kind of have to, you know, flip it around a few times. I don't like this, right? That's why I'm gonna buy this. I was using for my my waffle griller, and I'm gonna buy another one. I'm gonna start using this, and I'm gonna buy it more often. Maybe buy a few more of them when I see these. I haven't seen this in a long time. That's why I still have this one, because I want to keep it. I haven't seen it in a long time. Maybe I'll just, when I run out of the oil in that dispenser there, I'm just gonna buy that on Amazon and wait for it to come. All right, so I'm gonna put some spices here. What do I want now? I think I want some oregano. Yeah, come into focus. There you go. Oregano. And what do I want? Do I want basil, or do I want... I think maybe I'll just go for oregano and cilantro. I don't like using these dry spices so much either, but I haven't had time to do my spice machine. So, my spice machine rather. My spice grower. Alright, so I'm going to shake it up. And, there we go. Shake it up a little bit. Now, this is how I decorate it with oregano. I use it like this. What I want to do is I want to get the oregano to and the cilantro to work on top of the fish and to dry out on top of the fish too. That way when I taste it, I could see it and taste it, and it's kind of baked in. And I'm gonna also coat it like that. Then I'm gonna add some water at the bottom of the pan. Alright, just like this here. Let me flip my camera over. Yeah, I'm gonna take this, my nice little stink sprayer here. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, perfect. Ooh, this is a pretty good shot. Alright, center it a little bit better here. Alright, here we go. I love my stink sprayer. I really should be using filtered water, but I'm too lazy to reach over there and fill the thing up. Alright, so I am going to go around the sides like this, and I'm going to fill up the pan, the baking pan, as much as I can.